I want to, like, one of these days, I'm going to address, like, a lot of comments, because we're getting comments from people. And, wanted to talk about that. Here, hold on. I gotta find them. There's one particular comment that just, like, okay, everybody's free to comment. Everybody's free to say what they want to say, and I got, generally, very thick skin. But there was just something that I'm just like, I wanted to address. And it was for Season 2, Episode 6, in the jungle. And here's what it says. It's from Lman166, and I will say, like, I understand. I actually appreciate. Before I say anything, I appreciate the comment, because you can tell, positive or negative, this is someone who cares, you know, about it. Otherwise, they wouldn't comment on this and you know, try to improve things. So I just want to read what he says. So it says, "While I congratulate you on all the cool effects, last season's dialogue and action was so much better. In my opinion, it feels like lazy writing for the most part, and very rushed. Needs much more action. Hopefully you have some more sequences planned, but man, this series is really boring so far." So I'm only going to rant about one thing, and then we're going to talk through the other things. Okay, boring. Boring. Boring? We start Season 2 with a freaking dragon blowing up a wall, a Helm's Deep wall, and this is boring. The first, like, 5 minutes of this season is 4 armies of over 100 figures tearing into each other, and this season is boring. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, Season 1, basically in a nutshell, had 2 fight scenes. 3 if you count Niguk-Sa slicing into his own Mara warriors. But that was it. It's like you had Airborne Elite against the Dumatov Guard, and you had the Airborne Elite against the Mara warriors, which expanded in 2 episodes, because it was like round 1 where it's just them against the Mara warriors, and then Raylan joined in the next episode. That's it. In Season 2, we had opening, and I did this on purpose. I wanted to make sure there was some type of action in almost every episode in these seasons. So we start off with, in Season 2, Episode 1, the first 5 minutes are 2 battle scenes involving literally hundreds of miniatures. So that overcompasses just everything I did in Season 1. There's more action right there. And then, yeah, albeit they're not lengthy fight scenes, but there's nearly little fight scenes in every single episode. So we got Episode 1, then Episode 2, we have a fight scene against the Airborne Elite, against and Orcs, which expands into Episode 3, which is Airborne Elite, Orcs, and Karak the Elementalist. And then the following episode we have, which is Episode 4, we're in Jandar's cave for a while, and that is a lot of dialogue, but we're talking about the plot here, and I tried to go through that as fast as I could. But at the end of that episode, we have Raylan facing off against a Mara teleporter. So there you go. 4. And then the next episode, we have Karak facing off against a fire elemental. 5. And then Episode 6, we have, these are quick sequences, but they are fight scenes. They are action sequences. 6, we have Tauren slapping in to Karak and nearly it would have killed him if he didn't have the fire elemental. So there you go. 6 fight scenes. What did I say Season 1 had? 2. So we're not even done with the season yet, and including with now the spider fight scene, we have 7 fight scenes, and this is boring. Okay. And so, rant over. that that's all I wanted to say. Now let's go through this comment a second. Okay, so while I congratulate you on the cool effects, thank you very much. I tried and worked very hard on those. Last season's dialogue and action was so much better. Well, I appreciate that, because I feel like when I wrote season 1, because writing season 2 and 3, well, season 1 was like 30 pages. Season 2 and 3 together is about 150 pages of script. And I took a lot more time with season 2 and 3. I took nearly like 6 to 9 months writing seasons 2 and 3 completely. And season 1, I was just getting, I mean, I'd never written a script before, I've never animated before, so, I mean, I appreciate that. But he said, it feels like lazy writing for the most part and very rushed. You're probably right. I have no defense against that. I am literally just getting started doing this type of filmmaking thing, and half the time I'm writing the script, I'm just like, this looks so dumb. But you know what? You just got to go through it and make the best of it, because it is what it is. I alter the script a little bit, and the voice actors, sometimes we change a little bit of things. As long as the overall core of the story is what I'm going for, then that's it. So yeah, you're probably right. In agreement. Needs more action. I think I already explained that. There is more action this season. We just have a lot more characters, a lot more character development going through. At least I'm trying to do character development, since we have, you know, like Mariko, Johnny Shotgun Sullivan, Kelda, Kurak, Himoshi. There's a lot, and there's a lot of other minor characters that like you see a glimpse of them in season 2, you'll see a lot more of them in season 3, as well as expanding on the characters of the Airborne Elite. So I mean, it's gonna take some dialogue, it's gonna take some talking. I try to do it as less and concise as possible and try not to have them repeat themselves, but I make mistakes. It happens. So yeah, hopefully you have some more sequences planned, but man, this series is really boring so far. Like I said, it's your opinion, and that's great. And you know, I have some advice to you, Owlman66. I'm just gonna say sir. I'm hoping you're a sir, because Owlman, that seems like you're a guy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said at the beginning, it seems like you care enough to critique it, and that's fine. I have no problem with people being absolutely negative about it. Like I said, thick skin, whatever. But I know for future seasons, after season 3, and I take, you know, a break doing that, and we move on to seasons 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the future, I plan to assemble a writing team, because right now it's just me. It's just me doing that, and I already have some people lined up. But Mman166, I'll put my email in the description below of this video. If you want to write to me and sign up to be part of this writing staff, so be part of this writing staff or writing team to implement your ideas in the coming seasons, I invite you to, by all means, please. And this goes for anyone who has a love of Heroscape, who might want to be involved in the story, and I mean, ultimately, I'll make the ultimate decision, but believe me, I love people's ideas, because I don't know enough about Heroscape to know everything about it. That's why I try and get insight from as many people as possible into the characters, into the lore, and try and integrate it as much as I can. So, by all means, come join the team if you want to. Write to me. I would love to have you on board. So, that is basically it. So, like I said, and most everybody's comments are like really good, and the people who stay on, who like it a lot. So keep the comments coming. Really, I mean, I got thick skin. I can handle it, and I might talk about it in the future, or I might talk about your comment in the future. So feel free, please do. All right, so now that I got that off my chest, I feel a lot better. Hi, thank you for listening.